welcome to Royalty. On Royalty today we are at the Palace of His Royal Majesty, retired Colonel Aloysius Moralo. Behold that statue behind me. That's the man we are coming into his compound today for the program Royalty. And we're going to take a very short break to bring you some commercials. After now, we're going in there to meet Your Majesty, retired Colonel Aloysius Moralo. Once a soldier, always a soldier.
Idea Construction Company Limited for a whole new world where roads and bridges that span ages and beat all weather are constructed. A leading full-service building and civil engineering company in Nigeria, working with a team of some of the world's most experienced building and civil engineers. New Idea Construction Company Limited offers you the needed peace of mind in your construction work as we deliver on time and according to specification. Our jobs in the past speak of our efficiency and integrity. New Idea Construction Company Limited is located at kilometer 20 on Ichadani Road, Umueri, Anambra State. Our doors are open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. For inquiries, call 0803-373-0889 or 081-015-76831. You can visit our website www.New Idea Construction. New Idea Construction Company Limited, building roads and bridges with confidence.
You're welcome to the program Royalty. Today on Royalty we are at the Palace of His Royal Majesty, retired Colonel Aloysius Moralo. And to let you know that His Royal Majesty Moralo is from Isuofia, and Isuofia is in Agwata local government area of Anambra State. Welcome to the program. Igwe.
Good morning.
Welcome you. Welcome you to Royalty.
Thank you.
And we are so delighted to be in your palace today.
We are very happy.
Thank you so much for allowing us into your palace.
Thank you very much.
Now, Your Majesty, we know you as retired Colonel Aloysius Moralo. Tell us more about your journey of life, how it all began.
Thank you very much. First, I have to begin with my name. My name is His Royal Highness Igwe Colonel Christopher Aloysius O. Moralo. Isunke born in Isuofia, Agwata local government of Anambra State. I was born many years ago on the 30th of November 1937. I started elementary school in 1945 and finished up in 1952 with the primary 6. I didn't have doubts about the formal education I had. And I went on to be apprenticed to a vehicle mechanic in Aba, but I have always valued education. While I was there bodily, but my spirit wasn't there. In 1955, I went to the district officer in Aba. In those days, you know, it's all, we're still in colonial days, it's all Oyibo. He gave me a paper to go to Enugu because I wanted to join the army. I went to Enugu in 1950. After I finished school in 1952, I went to Aba in 53. In 54, I went to Enugu. I was given a paper by the district officer to go to Enugu to join the army. When I reached Enugu, 1 battalion then, after all preliminaries, they found that I was still quite young, and my breast and height were not yet up. They advised me to go back, eat more, exercise more, expand your chest. Barely a year after, in 1955, I went back with the same paper at Enugu 1 Battalion. My height became okay, my chest became okay, and my medical also became okay.
Wow.
And after all exercises and all preliminaries, I was recruited into the Nigerian Army on the 25th of June 1955. And I went to Zaria for initial military training. After that training, I was posted to the then Nigerian district, what you call DPND, Nigerian district. That's what you call them in those days, in 1956. I was posted there as a clerk, and it's where the military then, Nigeria had about only 3 battalions at that time. So I became a finance clerk and settled down to pursue my love, which is education. I took all manner of things because I had no direction. I read whatever was readable and failed a lot of them in the process. But like they say failure is a postponed success. Eventually, after failing the GC many times, I passed it, London GCE and Cambridge GCE in 1963. From then, my journey started. I then started other things, professional courses and all that. Some finished, some not so well finished. And in the course of this time, we're approaching the Civil War. And that came in 1966. We are the original soldiers. All these things we are talking about in Nigeria, I am first-hand witness. I was there when the first coup was executed, and I was there also when the counter coup was executed. And let me say this, sometimes there is this saying that goes this way: it is better to be lucky than wise. For me to be alive today and with you, it's just that God has special liking for me. Otherwise, I went through Lion's Den. A lot of my colleagues did not make it back. But somehow, I was lucky. I came back, I fought on the Biafran side. At the end of the war, a lot of things happened. Some people were recalled, some people were not recalled. And let me put it this way, I was one of the lucky ones that was recalled. And I started all afresh. In Biafra, I was already a major. But my substantive rank from Nigeria then was warrant officer class 2. So at the end of the war, some of you won't even hear this line. Major Weboko. You throw away your major and you go back to your substantive rank. And we are lucky. I think I was lucky to have been back. We continued. And I continued to update myself educationally. And as the time goes on, I became a warrant officer 1 in Nigeria. And in 1974-75, I went for a commissioning interview for Direct Social Service Commission. And I was commissioned on 15th July 1975. And when that happened, ordinarily, being a warrant officer 1 to go for commissioning board, the procedure then was that you would be commissioned full lieutenant. But you know, if you don't have Abraham as a father, godfather, everybody brought that aside. I was commissioned as a second lieutenant. Which means, from my inception, I was a recruit, I was a private, I was a lance corporal, I was a corporal, I was a sergeant, I was a staff sergeant, I was warrant officer 2, warrant officer 1, then second lieutenant. All the processes that anybody could go through the military, I went through all of them.
Wow, wow, wow.
And I continued to serve. Along the line, I was posted to Nigerian Embassy in Washington, D.C. as Deputy Defense Advisor, Finance, Nigerian Embassy. I served there from 1975 to end of 1978 and came back. The struggle continues. I became a major. I became a lieutenant colonel, substantive. And on 3rd September 1990, I retired after 35 years plus service from the Nigerian Army.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a very great journey you've taken us through, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Now, after all these travels, after all these travels in the as a life in life as a military person, you know, at the end of the day, one retires and is expected that will retire, you know, to rest or to have some rest. And here you are on the throne of your forefathers as the traditional ruler. You know, and one may begin to ask, you're supposed to be resting and not taking up another great job. Your Majesty, what actually informed your decision not to be resting and to continue this job as a traditional ruler here?
Nanya, thanks a lot indeed. It's only my God that can answer this question. Because at no time did I ever dream of becoming a traditional ruler. And when this thing was being foisted on me, I did everything humanly possible to avoid it. But at a point, I found that there is God's hand in it.
All right. Your Majesty, now would like to know actually how long you've been on this throne of your forefathers as the traditional ruler of Isuofia.
I was enthroned on the 25th of June 2009 and received my certificate on the 29th of July 2011 and became a member of Agwat Council of Traditional Rulers. And I made bold to say this. I don't know why God put so much trust on me in spite of all my faults. Within 3 months of becoming a member of that traditional ruler, I was elected into the deputy chairman of Agota Council of Traditional Rulers. And at the end of 2 years, the chairman retired, and I was unanimously elected to succeed him. I became chairman of Agota Council of Traditional Rulers. As we are going, other things continue to come along, and what I'm saying, sometimes it is better to be lucky than wise. I don't know if I'm wise, but I think if you talk about luck, I think I have more than enough of it.
All right, Your Majesty will still get back to you. The program you're watching is Royalty. We are coming from the Palace of His Royal Majesty, retired Colonel Aloysius Mogalo. And we're going to take a very short break here. The program returns after now. Please join us again.
Idea Construction Company Limited for a whole new world where roads and bridges that span ages and beat all weather are constructed. A leading full-service building and civil engineering company in Nigeria, working with a team of some of the world's most experienced building and civil engineers. New Idea Construction Company Limited offers you the needed peace of mind in your construction work as we deliver on time and according to specification. Our jobs in the past speak of our efficiency and integrity. New Idea Construction Company Limited is located at kilometer 20 on Ichadani Road, Umueri, Anambra State. Our doors are open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. For inquiries, call 0803-373-0889 or 081-015-76831. You can visit our website www.New Idea Construction. New Idea Construction Company Limited, building roads and bridges with confidence.
Welcome back to the program Royalty, reaching you live from the Palace of His Royal Majesty, retired Colonel Aloysius Mogalo, here in Isuofia, Agwata local government area of Anambra State. Now, Your Majesty, you've really told us a lot, and having been on this throne for 10 years now and still counting, you must have achieved so many things for your people here in Isuofia. Could you quickly let us know some of your achievements as the traditional ruler of Isuofia?
Thank you very much for the question, and I'm glad that this question came up. And I make bold that it happened in my own time. Isuofia was a disunited community for over 20 years, but under my sovereignty, and perhaps help among others, with others, because the issue of peace is not something an individual alone can do. But there is this saying that goes this way. Opportunity favors a mind that is prepared. At that point, we were prepared for peace. We were tired of wrangling and all that and all that. And we are now one united Isuofia community under God.
Good to know, and congratulations, Your Majesty. Okay, this seemed to be your major achievement.
It's major achievement.
All right.
And, I think it's achievement enough.
All right, Your Majesty. You've, as a leader of a community, it doesn't really come just like that. I know there are challenges in life, and the throne is not an exception to that. At this point, we'd like to know some of the challenges you face as the traditional ruler, and of course, if there are ways you were able to surmount them.
Actually, they are legion.
Legion.
Yes, every day all these challenges come. But if you call them problem, they become problem to you. For me, they are just challenges that you have to overcome as they come. The greatest one was this issue of division, which we have united. And now, under here, we now have Isuofia Royal Council of 6 villages. They were recently inaugurated, and we have held 2 meetings and continue to move ahead. This is now without its challenges. But as they come, we face them, combat them. You win some, you lose some. We don't lose many anyway. Many of the challenges about society, how to move people forward, we're doing our best about that. And know that Igwe's primary assignment on the throne by government and its people is to ensure peaceful coexistence. And any dispute that is outside the criminality, the Igwe should and his country should handle it with care and ensure that the people coming to you for adjudication of their differences have confidence in you. That confidence can only come if you give unbiased judgment in previous ones. And now that we have reconvened this council, many are coming forward with their disciplines. And our people are very great people. We like to judge rather than war. And I go back to the disagreement of the 20 years. There was not a single blood that was spilled, even though there were very serious arguments and that. Isuofia, I would say, is God's own country. I think God is here and visits other communities.
That's great, and I think that's how you've been able to surmount some of your challenges. All right, now you've been on this throne for 10 years, and recently the state government, there's something they did. They doled out some money. They said, go to your community, look at your community. What actually do you need as a community? Then government provides this fund, and they call it a Community Choose Your Project Initiative. Now tell us, Your Majesty, whether your community actually got their own share, and what they've been able to, build with those funds.
Yes, like other communities in Anambra State, we got our share, and we have utilized the first, and we are on the second. As you were coming from a blood, before you reach St. Patrick's, on the left, you will see Oya Fozo. That's a market we reconstructed and actually built. And it is imposing, and we are proud of it. The governor has come to it on a number of times and was happy with us. We have also chosen a second project, which is reactivation of some structures at the Isuofia Civic Center that fell into disuse and disrepute during the 20 years of problem. And these are what we are tackling. Very soon, you will see another edifice there at the Isuofia Civic Center.
All right, that's great. at this point where it's still royalty reaching you live from the palace of His Royal Majesty retired Colonel Aloysius Mogalo here in Isuofia, Agwata Council area of Anambra State. We're going to take another short break. The program returns after now. Please do join us again.
Idea Construction Company Limited for a whole new world where roads and bridges that span ages and beat all weather are constructed. A leading full-service building and civil engineering company in Nigeria, working with a team of some of the world's most experienced building and civil engineers. New Idea Construction Company Limited offers you the needed peace of mind in your construction work as we deliver on time and according to specification. Our jobs in the past speak of our efficiency and integrity. New Idea Construction Company Limited is located at kilometer 20 on Ichadani Road, Umueri, Anambra State. Our doors are open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. For inquiries, call 0803-373-0889 or 081-015-76831. You can visit our website www.newideaconstruction. New Idea Construction Company Limited, building roads and bridges with confidence.
Welcome back to the program Royalty. It's still from the palace of His Royal Majesty retired Colonel Aloysius Mogalo from Isuofia, Agwata local government area of Anambra State. And now, Your Majesty, a lot you've told us about your life. As a military man, there's this saying, once a soldier, always a soldier. I don't know how you've been able to bring your wealth of experience to bear in the administration of your community here in Isuofia. Tell us, Your Majesty.
Thank you very much. You said it all. There is this saying that goes, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. It is that wealth of experience that we went through 20 years of trouble and there was not a single bloodshed. A lot of things, a lot of water passed under the bridge, and I have used that experience to continue to manage because other issues that come up. And let me blow my own trumpet if anybody wants. I don't think the community under me is doing any worse than any other community. In fact, we are among the first communities in terms of development, both material, in terms of peaceful coexistence, even under our very serious disagreement. There was no bloodshed, there was nothing. We are our brothers keeper.
All right, now, Your Majesty, for want of time, we'll be winding off in a short while. But before we do that, there is something you said which I would like you to, use it as a platform to talk to our people generally. When you wanted to go into the Nigerian army, you went to an officer that gave you a paper to go to Enugu. Of course, you didn't know anybody. And the reverse is the case now in our society in Nigeria today, where you want to do something, you must look for Godfather, before you be able to get whatever your heart desires. Now, on this backdrop, could you, talk to our people concerning that, how it should be, or what we can do, to better the lot of the society today?
Thank you very much. I believe in leadership by example. I do encourage our people, our boys and girls, our youths, to embrace hard work, education, uprightness.
All right, and that's how it's been on today's episode of Royalty from the Palace of His Royal Majesty, retired Colonel Aloysius Mogalo, live from Aguata, that's Isuofia in Aguata local government area. And thank you so much for watching. Until we come your way again, my name is Nonye Mokoye. Bye for now.